Have you ever sat in the audience and thought, wow, it feels like this speaker is talking directly to me? Have they been following me around? Of course they haven't, but it does feel like that. And that's because the speaker knows their audience and you are in the audience. That's why tip number 1 in the 7 tips that have made me a better speaker is understand your audience to make a bigger impact. You see, what I've found is that speaking isn't just about sharing what you know. It's about delivering what the audience needs. It's about designing a message that truly resonates with people in the room. So that leaves us with the question, how do we do that? Well, I believe we start with 3 simple questions about our audience. The first is, who are they? Who are the people in the room? What's their age, stage of life? What do they do for work? I want to know who they are. That's a great place to start. The second question is, what do they care about? Ask yourself, what's important to them? What do they love? What are they thinking about often? Because if you really stop to think about it, how often do you listen to stuff you don't care about? Not very often. And neither do the people sitting in your audience. If you're saying something that isn't interesting to them, they're just going to tune you out. So ask yourself, what do they care about? And then third, the big question is, what are they struggling with? What's weighing on them? What's keeping them up at night? When you can help somebody solve a problem or improve their life, they're far more likely to listen. So know what they're struggling with. Now, when you answer all 3 of these questions, you can start to adapt your content as well as the stories you tell and the examples you use so it connects in a way that makes sense to your audience. And here's the impact. When your audience feels understood, they lean in, they listen, they engage, and most importantly, they remember. Because isn't that what we all want? We want to deliver a message that people remember. And when you connect at this level, it's the difference between talking at people and talking with them. So here's your takeaway for today. A message that aligns with your audience's needs will always land with greater impact. So before your next talk, I want you to take the time to get to know your audience, because the better you understand them, the bigger your impact is going to be with them. And tomorrow, you and I will look at tip number 2 in the 7 tips that help me become a better speaker. I'll see you then.